Hello, this is Greg. Today I have a electric blanket. If I can spit that out. This is what it's doing. I have one. Plug this in. Turn on the power. That works. You can see it has a light. If you can, there's a light on right there. You can just barely see it right there at the top. And if we turn it up to, well, there's no blanket attached, but I've checked the blanket with a thermal camera, and this one runs both sides, so the blanket itself is good. So what I want to do is, with this on, try not to break everything, see if I get any output at this line. It only plugs into these outsides. And we have a 0.5 volt coming out. Okay. Now, let's unplug. I've had to use these little clips here to organize these so that I know which one I'm working on. Now this one, no light comes on. And it doesn't draw anything. Let's see what it does on here. And that gives way less. Okay. All right. So that's what it's doing. That's what I'm getting for an output. I don't know if that will have any value for later, but we will see. Now, let's unplug it and hook it back up right there. All right, let's just take them apart. There we go. Is that too big? That's way too big. How about you? I think you're too small. Huh. That gets it done. In fact, I'm going to pause for time while I take these apart. Okay, I've loosened all the screws. Let's see what we see. Let me zoom in a little bit. I want to get nice and close in on this in case something flops out. There we go. Uh-oh, me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oops. Ah, that was just a button. Ah, I see. See how the wires are kind of hooked in right there? I'm just going to kind of push them through. That should be good. And I'm going to, on here, that's the bad one. Okay, just so if I get messed up, I can hopefully try to fix it. All right, well that doesn't look like anything's burnt or exploded. And these lines have been really, where am I at here? These lines have been repaired extensively, so it could be just in this. I think that's where I'm going to start. Is see if I have contact all the way through to my power. So oops, one more. Okay, and here to here. Good. Well, and there's nothing on this side, right? Good stab. All right, good. And then over here. Nice. And nothing here. So that's good. Yeah, I don't see any need to plug that in at the moment. So we have continuity there. How about on this one here? Because it has some damage as well. So let's check it. Now it only plugs into these outside ones. Oh, well. There's nothing there. What about this one here? Oh, and there's nothing there either. Okay, let's see what this one... Well, I have to take the other one apart. Well, never mind. I'm just going to pull it apart real quick. I already know what's going to happen. Come on. Well, I suppose I should have paused, shouldn't I? That one's gone. That one's gone. Come on. There it was, right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push my little wires through. Come on. There you go. And let's see what we got here. This side works. Okay. So that's it. Found it. Look at that. That was quick. Well, I think I found a problem. Let's see if it's the problem. So that one's good. I'm just going to leave it alone. Let's see here now. I'm gonna organize this where I can go through this wire. Back in a second. Okay. This is a bit of a dilemma here. This has all been repaired, so I'm pretty sure that that's where I'm going to find the problem, and all of the rest of it is good. So I think I'm just going to sacrifice this. I'm just going to cut this out and put it back together right there and see what that gives me. So yeah, it's marked on this side. It's got this black mark and some writing, so I'll be able to line it up. Okay, let's do that. So we'll just take this and just give it a nice little square cut. And then this side, same thing. So, and I'm just going to take this and toss it. It's a tosser. Okay, I'm going to change my setup and back in a second. I found a couple of spots. It looks like something has actually chewed on this through the cable. So what I've done is I already put one on. I'm just going to put this heat shrink over the top of it, cover those up, shrink it down. And there's a couple on this side too. It's not like this is going to be in a wet environment, at least not under normal conditions. If it ends up in water, it's because something went horribly wrong. And then this seems like it'll be adequate to seal these up. And I did wash them, in case you were wondering. As soon as I saw the rodents, I grabbed a wet rag and went over the whole thing. All right, I'm going to finish this up and then start my splicing. Okay, now what I've done here is just separated these by hand, just grabbing them basically. I'm going to give these a nice big long pull back here. And then we'll take some heat shrink. Maybe. There we go. Shove it over that. Take some more heat shrink and put it over here. I'm using the clear. Come here. Boy, that's too tight. I'm gonna have to get something a little bigger. Back in a second. Yeah, you can see this. I want to just kind of show how I've been doing this. I just give this a couple of clips with this little wire stripper thing and then spin it. Pop it off. That's what they look like when you don't spin them. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do this whole operation. But the way that I choose to do it is the way I've done it, well, most of my life. So that's what I'm going to do. It's all brand new wire, clear from the middle of the stream, so it should be nice and clean. Let's see if I can get underneath it here and tin that. Oh yeah, nice. There we go. Okay. Same thing over here. Okay. Now, got to make sure I get my line up proper here. Got my letters on top. I'm going to start with this guy first. Good. And then this guy second. Got a little solder ball on there. This one will... Come on. Oops. Huh. There we go. That's got it. Okay. And then number 3. Right here. There it went. And number 4. All right, now each of those should, I'm hoping, hold them together enough for me to add just a little bit more solder each. Nope, didn't work on that one. Let's just put more on there. I didn't like the way that one's set, really, so. Oh, that's better. I like that a lot better. How about you? Can I put a little bit more on you? No. Oh, there it goes. Oops, come on. Boy. About right there. There we go, right there. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to heat shrink it together. Should I test it first? I think I better test it first. Where's my meter? Can I kind of just slide it right underneath there? Yes. And then, oh, you know what? I can't test it. I put the box back together to get it out of the way. So I'm going to have to test it by plugging it in. My mistake. All right. Heat shrinking it together. I want to see how this comes out. This is real thick heat shrink. Okay. Then, let's see, this is the, I don't know if this is going to fit over the top of that thing or not. Let's see, will it do it? Come on. Hold on. Let's let that. Let's let that cool down completely so it doesn't shrink it prematurely. Slide this over. Come on, you can do it. Right there. Oops, we have it all flat in there. That nice and flat. All right. One more time. Okay. There we go. Now, what I'm thinking is now, that should not have had any effect on whether this light comes up. So it's just, that's just one repair, in my opinion. We'll see. Yeah, still no light. So, I was a little premature on taking it apart. So I'm going to clean up and get it back apart. Okay, now I'm back on track here. Let's see if my repair worked. On this. Yes. And yes. Okay. So that worked out just fine on that. Now we got to figure out what else has gone wrong in here. Can I pull this out? So that switch is just it's just sitting on top of that. So I think I just have to take this off. Can I do that? Or can I just kind of pull this back from it? No. Let's see a screw on there. Let me get my headgear on. A couple of long leaders off of there. That's the switch. That capacitor's not. I don't see anything burnt in there. I like seeing burnt stuff because it gives you an idea where to go. Okay, let's see. How do I get this off of here? Nope. Damn. Well, that light is not connected to anything, and the rest of this seems to be free other than that switch. So I think I'm just going to desolder. Oops. That guy up there on the left didn't clean up his braid when he was done with it. He does that a lot. Okay. Ooh, hold on now. It's kind of... I didn't want to fire up my... I didn't want to wait for my sucker to heat up. So I'm going to try this. Boy, and I might want to wait for it. There's a big pile of solder on there. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to turn everything on. All right. I've got my solder sucker hot here. Let's see if we can pull some of this off of here. Come on. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to pop off of here. A little bit of bendage here or there. Can you do it, or are we hooked up somewhere else? What the heck has got that caught into there? Oh, I see. Got three more. We got three more little guys right here. Okay. Come on. Boy, just some of these things that they produce just do not want to give up that solder. I don't know what kind of solder it is, but I have to hit it with 500 Celsius to get it to break free. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, there's that little switch again. All right. I don't think I hurt that at all. Look at that. The holes are nice and clean in there. So do a little cleanup here. Am I unplugged? Yeah, I'm unplugged. Hell of a time to look, huh? Okay. Here's a fuse. Wow. Done. Oh, that's it. Fuse is blown. What blew the fuse? What blew the fuse? That's 0.5K. 0.23. And both of those read the same with the same markings. So we'll call those probably good. Okay. And then what's this guy right here? Open. 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 What are you? So that looks like about 240 ohms. Those are both. Boy, they're consistently with put them in him backwards. Oh, here's another one over here. Missed this one. It's just 29 ohms. Black. Or is that orange? Black, black. Let's go to diode mode. No? There we go. There's a diode junction. So that's a PNP. Okay, let's look at these. Capacitors. (1.6 UF). Boy. Let's see, about right there. It's a 125 J 250 volts. So what did it read? It's in circuit too. 1.5. And that says 125. Let's just call that likely good. And then we have this guy right here. We'll go 5. What's it supposed to be? 470, 16 volts. Okay. And then this one. Okay. And then there's another one right here. (109UF). And that's 1 UF. Let me do that one again. So that's like way, way. Pull that one out. And then, look at this. Here's a little electrolytic with no ground. Oh, this one has a ground on it. There's no ground marker on it. Interesting. What do we got here? This one's here. .530, 550. So 544. And that should be 100 UF. So let's see. This is ground here. Here. .514 UF. .506 the other way. Okay. .628. .632. It's got a blue mark on it. Okay. And oh, come here. Oh, that's a Zena. I bet you. And then we've got this guy here. Probably a shot key. This guy here. Oh, hold on. Did I have that one right? Yeah. And then this one here. And a couple over here. All right. Bit the crap out of that. It's another capacitor right here. Okay, well, I suppose I'm just going to pull this shit, what'd I do there? I think I just flipped the switch. Here we go. Oh yeah. That guy's done. Let's go over here to the Tom Love and see what we can see on this guy. Wow, come here. Sorry, I got my mouse bound up in the middle of a bunch of tools. Let's see what this is. $250 volt. 2 amp. An F. So it's a fast burning 2 amp fuse. All right, let's see what I got. Okay. Well, I found a fuse. It's the only 2 amp fast fuse that I have. But look at the size of it. Can I put it down? Can I put it on the bottom here somewhere? Maybe wrap it in heat shrink so it can't touch anything? I'm going to try that. See what I can do. Back in a minute. Okay. This is what I came up for, a fuse with refuse. Come on, dude. Give me some focus. Or is it just me looking through my camera? It's kind of a big thing. Through my lenses, I mean. But hopefully that will fit. I think it will. It's not that much higher, but we'll see when I get to that point. So the fuse is done. Now I wanted to look at this capacitor right here. And which way is the polarity? It's marked. The ground is marked with the lines. Excellent. So the first thing I need to do with this one is check the ESR on it. 200. Here. Here. And that's 107. Let me how about this guy here? Oops. Capacitance 106 UF and voltage loss 1.9, ESR is 0.4. So, boy, let me do that one more time. You see that okay? (106). 107 on the voltage loss. 0.0, is that a point? Yeah, 0.44. Okay, I'm putting that back in. There's nothing wrong with that. So everything looks like that lines up okay. So check my ground. Stick it in the hole. And oh, I put it away. How about that? Oh, I got my wrong finger underneath here. I got to use my little finger. Oh, just right there. Go. Good. So the only reason that read the way it did was because it was in circuit. So what blew the fuse? The shorts, the maybe in the line? Because that's possible. Something was chewing on it and it boom. All right, I'm going to put it back together. Let me see if it works. Well, actually, can I see if it works? I can. I can plug this in, I think. Tell me now if I can't. Are you screaming at me? I ain't listening. All right, let's turn off my power. Or it's not that I'm not listening. It's I can't hear you. So let's turn this off. Make sure there's nothing. There we go. LCD turned off on that. Let's turn this on. And I can see the light right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and where's my shield at? It's right here. Little shield right there. If you want to see what that looks like, it is. Oh, I moved my camera. It is. Where are we at here? Right there. This little guy. Just in case something goes horribly wrong. Hopefully it won't hit me directly in the face. Okay, so everything is plugged in. So here we go. On. Oh. Was that it? I'm putting it back together. Okay. All right, now it's unplugged. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm going to pause and clean up and then put it back together. Hold on, I can't clean up yet. I still have to, I have to put this front back on here. So that little thing goes in there. This might be a little more difficult than it appears. Whoops. Straighten those out real nicely. Those are already nice and straight. And then let's see if we can stick that in there. And then, oh my God, look at that. It went right in. It went right in. Let's get some weight on there. There we go. Set it right there. Excellent. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I didn't put it away. It's right here. There I did. Now. Okay. Nice. That. Oh, a little more. Oh gosh, that just, that's really nice. The solder's in there sweet. Oh boy. I think that just bridged right across there, didn't it? It's, what do I have there? Boy, okay. That is not good. Oh, watch out down there. I'll move you over here. Well. Let me take a really close look at this under the microscope. And slip over. Down onto this. And a little bit of cleanup here. All right. Those two connect together. Yeah, those two connect together. It's good. It's good. Hope I'm not just convincing myself that it's good. But I think it is. I think it's fine. Because, yeah, there's nowhere else for that to go. Well, I suppose the only thing I can do is let's just turn it back on and see if the damn light comes on. You see that light right there? Where's my plug at? There it is, right there. Okay, plug it in. Shield. And light. Yeah, they go together. I'm sure that they did, but all right. Off and unplugged. Okay, excellent. Now, let's go ahead and move you back. Sorry about this, guys. I hate editing. I like posting the content if I get something that works, but I really don't like the editing portion of any of it. So just skip around. A couple little dirty spots over here I noticed earlier. Okay. Oh, I did notice one ring right here. Look at this. Right here. Oops. You can't see it. There's a little wire right there. I put that together. That is going to be in the way of that. There we go. I think that'll work. It's missing it pretty good. Oh, I'm missing this guy right here. Ooh. Come on. No, I can't lift it up now. Shoot. Well, can I slip it back in there? Well, that's going to bite. I'm going to have to take that back apart, aren't I? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oops, hold on. Get it down into place. Does it sit where it's supposed to? Ha! I don't care whether it's luck or good. It works. And that's what makes me happy. Now, was that fuse going to cause... Hold on. Any serious problems? God, it doesn't look like it is either. It looks like... Whoop, whoop, whoop. What do we got going on here? Is that it? Is that where it's going to mess me up? Is right there? No, it's not touching anything. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Let's get a couple screws in here and see if it still comes on. There. Right there. And power. No light. Oh, yes, there is right there. There's the light right there. Okay. All right, final test. I'm going to pause and get the blanket. Okay, and there we go. Sorry about some of the glare, but both sides of that are working. Nice and hot. What is it up to? I got it on high. It's been there. I left it on for a little while, make sure it still run, but 98, 99. And over here, got, where's one of the lines at on here? There we go, right? Is that one? Let's get a flat spot here. There we go. Yeah. Into the 90s. And that's on high. So yeah, that's repaired. Okay. So yeah, stopping now. Hope this helps someone somewhere do something. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.